Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Now it's Girassi.
And now the breakaway.
Now it's Haaland.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cherki.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Now, can they get him away?
He came in hard, very hard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zubimendi. Nico Williams. Mbappe is onto this.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played back in. He's having a shot! It's there!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Haaland. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Now and one more try! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has a look up. Takes a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Szoboszlai clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Now it's Maciej Cunha. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
This their second corner of the game.
And the shot! And again! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
So, third corner of the game. And it's DiMarco. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him.
Girassi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Girassi just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And he shoots! It's there! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very nicely done. Foot in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
He's on it, can he get away? Gabriel. Now Subimendi. Xavi Simons. Knocks it into space.
There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And the game has already resumed here. Back into the middle.
So, what can they make of this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
And he has been fouled there. Mbappe looking to play it into the box.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Van Dijk.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Zubimendi
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Turns and goes back.
Oh, good ball!
Great chance! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's in a great position here. Oh, such a clever touch. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Scalvini.
Almost an hour gone.
Now it's Haaland. And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Substitution on the field.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 7, Ryan Shaki.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Soboslai in towards the back stick. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Girassi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Soboslai. Defending of the desperate variety. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Soboslai. And here's DiMarco. He's being urged to shoot. DiMarco. Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. Good ball, good... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Substitutions taking place.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Valverde.
Opts to play it back.
And here's Mbappe.
Very much into the last knockings. Into the channel.
Van der Ven cuts it out.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Wan-Bissaka. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence.
Played back in.
Chance for a shot!
Rice has a look and plays it forward.
5 minutes to add.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what has happened here? Played it again.
Van der Ven can get it clear. That's that, the end.
They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Girassi! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Strong running down that left flank.
Van der Ven cuts it out.
And now they can clear their lines.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man?
And the shots! They've scored!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Now it's Mbappe.
Nico Williams gets into some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nico Williams. Oh, that's a key interception. Cherki. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
DiMarco looking to go deep.
Oh, smashing header! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Cherki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it out wide. Cherki.
Bruno Fernandes.
DiMarco. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And Cherki. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Nico Williams.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Matheus Cunha.
Turns and goes back.
DiMarco has it in a wide position.
He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's got tall.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Subimendi. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Eze. Oh, good take in a good area. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Wan-Bissaka. And he skips past his man. And here's Nico Williams.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Matheus Cunha.
Played down the flank.
He's in plenty of space here. And that is expertly dealt with.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Williams. This looks promising.
And a shot! And he hits the net! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze. Great vision. Cherki. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mbappe is onto this. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nico Williams wins the duel this time.
And the counter is on.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Look at the space. Eze! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to play it through. He could be in here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Mbappe is behind this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van Dijk. Shot could be on. And he's taking no chances there. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 13, Bruno Fernandes. Number 32, DeMarco.
Haaland, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Rice couldn't squeeze it through. Wirtz, Wan-Bissaka.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. And he was alert to it. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a sharp pass. Over to the left. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! Vinicius Junior might just make this. Oh, that's well spotted. Szoboszlai. That's very neat. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gabriel. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
1 minute added time.
Matheus Cunha. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And here's Wirtz. Wan-Bissaka delivered in. Raya claims it. Safe hands. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Jackie.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through.
Shoots! He's delivered all right!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Vinicius.
Decent chance!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he shoots! That's another chance!
Oh, he's really drilled it. Szoboszlai. Oh no, this does not look good. DiMarco. Great vision. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He slings it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's made its way to him. And he's lost his man here. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cherki. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Szoboszlai hangs a mighty effort. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wirtz. It's Vinicius Junior. Gravenberch. Now it's Mbappe. Cherki.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. And he's there to clear it. Cherki. For Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Szoboszlai. Now he's off and running.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Eze.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gravenberch. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Szoboszlai.
Such good technique.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Knocks it out wide. That's gone for a throw-in. Szoboszlai. Eze. Van de Ven. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Van de Ven. And Gravenberch. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gravenberch. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Wirtz is onto this. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw.